Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They go play action. Mayfield gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
7-yard brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Flushed out, and he's going to go down again. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
It always has for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Double tight. 3 down.
Now it's the former Ram. This is Todd Gurley. And some room for him there as he'll take this out to about the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I got you. I got you.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. It's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
19, 54.
Watch the out. 58, boys, 58.
From the gun, here's Watson. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
59.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's set a tone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 32.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now it's Watson. Completes this to Waring. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 18.
First down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the red zone now, Watson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Watson now to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
19.
I'm here all day.
3rd and 2, Watson. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there,
Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Pistol. 41 Mike.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right, and it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Watson, he's got Fuller. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
All day, every day, any day.
Hey, alert 33.
41's coming. 41's a mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mayfield down. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line.
Reset. 19. 24.
Trips. Watch 84. Watch 84. He's going.
You don't know. Let him go.
After the interception, here's Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Get him, boy.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, his pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
19.
58's the mic. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Kill.
54 down. He's coming. Let him go.
Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Second and goal from the 1.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
That's how you score.
Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2.
Get off the field.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. Room here to run. And this will be a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25. The 24-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Woods the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Goff now to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Intended for Damian Ratley. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go, baby.
Out of the gun. Gone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Robert Woods. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before break here. Gone. And that is going to be incomplete.
Let's go,
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be open to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they run with Gurley. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's easy working. It's coming
He was running premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown,
Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Texans 28, Rams nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Orange, 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 orange.
Mike 41, Mike 41.
Bravo!
Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff, and he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And it goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. And the ball is knocked out, and the Texans scoop it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
The score, Texans 34.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were on the sidelines for long. But I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear it. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All day, baby, all day. All day.
Barkley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run with Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Watch left. He's tight right there. He's tight right there.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Tight right. 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, but a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
You're on an island. 15's mine. I got 15.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. To throw is Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Goff will lead the Rams out here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Mark 55.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And Woods has it complete. 25 yards that time. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a line back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
180. 41 Mike. Come to my world.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
From the gun, here's Goff. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Obama.
Coming to you. 41's coming. 41's a Mike. I got you.
On 4th down, Goff. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. But that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Reset. 19.
Double tight. We got 3 down.
Now let's go.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that run. Here's Watson going deep for Hopkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
48, Rams, nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Goff now looking to throw. He gets it to Cooks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And he works free. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On the run, it's Barkley. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA.
That's
Get ready. Get ready.
Rams
Get ready.
first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the draw, this is Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Back to throw, Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike, 58, right there.
Get that quarterback! And
Throwing now, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Lucky.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Watson now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson now, operating from the gun. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by David Long.
Pass intercepted. The Rams take over first and 10.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right,
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
All day, baby. All day.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Houston, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.